If you want to continue to follow our adventure, click subscribe. So you don't miss anything, click the bell notification. When your vehicle is your home, it is critically important that you stay on top of any little issue that pops up as soon as you start to recognize it. I mean, you got to really know how your car handles, and then when it's not handling the way it should be, you need to be able to figure out immediately, okay, there's a problem. It is easy for a lot of people to ignore problems, like, oh, well, you know, this doesn't seem quite right, maybe it'll go away, and before you know it, you got a more serious problem. You know, just the other day, I told everybody that I bought new tires. When I got the new tires on, I noticed all of a sudden that my car started pulling to the left. I mean, it was almost instantaneous. It's kind of an indication that you have an alignment issue. And I'm going to explain all this to you in a minute. So I decided, well, I'm just going to make an appointment at the shop, have it checked. Well, it's $65. I'm telling you, that is an expensive little repair. You know, I've already done it once, a few months ago. And since you're driving down these washboard roads all the time out here in the National Forest, or you're running over potholes or whatever, it's easy to mess up an alignment. Now, there's several reasons why an alignment gets messed up. One, if you change tires, which obviously we had just changed tires. Another one is if you, like I said, you go over potholes, that'll knock the alignment off. Or if you hit a sidewalk curb, that'll knock the alignment off. That's actually the number one reason. Another reason is your car just starts getting old, and the parts in there, the rubber gaskets and everything start to wear and loosen up, and so your alignment gets out of whack. So instead of just going out and spending $65, there is an easy way to check to see if your alignment is off. Now, before I show you any of this, I am not advocating that you do your own alignment adjustments. I am simply suggesting that there's an easy way to check your front tire is pointed in the wrong direction. And it's called toe in, toe out. So there's a real simple way to check this. And I'm going to show you how to do it. This way, you don't just go spend the $65 and find out that you didn't have an alignment issue. It's the new tires. So the first thing you're going to want to do is make sure that your steering wheel is perfectly level, perfectly straight. Now, with the Chevy emblem, it's pretty easy to figure out. You can just line it up, and it's level. Turn the key off, and so it doesn't move around. All right, next step is you're going to need to get yourself some twine, rope or yarn, whatever you got, okay? And then you're going to go down to the back tire. You're going to hook that string to something. I just used my little jack here that I use to stabilize my truck. It doesn't move around. I can pull on it pretty hard. You can use a 5-gallon bucket or just whatever you got, so you can give it a little tug and it's not going to drag all over the place. And then you run that line across the back tire, like that. The string is going to touch the rubber on the back side of the tire and the front side of the tire. Okay, so what you're doing now is you're going to check your front wheel alignment in accordance to the alignment of the back tire. So you come to the front tire, and you do the same thing. So you're going to take the string, and you're going to lay it across the back portion of the tire into the front portion of the tire. Now, the key is that when you touch, both of those need to touch at the same time. You see, they're both touching. Because if you're twisting it in like this, then that's not going to show you anything. So that one touches. That one touches. So that's going to indicate that since they both touch, the front and the back of the front wheel, both touch at the same time, that my alignment is good. So now I'm going to show you what it looks like if your alignment is off. So now, what I've done is I've turned the steering wheel just for demonstration purposes. But if my steering wheel was still completely straight, this is what it would look like if I had a toe out problem, meaning that the front of the tire on the driver's side is facing left. So it's like it's making a left-hand turn. So here I'm going to place this right up to the rubber. You see, it's right up against the rubber. And this side is not touching the rubber. So that would indicate that my alignment is a toe out. Touching, not touching. So that would mean that I have an alignment issue. So now I'm going to show you what it looks like to have a toe in on the front left. Okay, so this time I've turned the steering wheel to the right just a little bit, just so I can demonstrate to you what a toe in on the left driver's side tire, on the front driver's side tire will look like. So now I will move the twine to the tire so that it's touching the tire, but this side is not. So that means that the truck would be pulling towards the right. You just do the opposite side, you do the other side to see if the other tire has a toe in, toe out issue. And so that's how you check it. Now, you can get on Google and it will show you how to do an alignment adjustment. I'm not going to show you because I am not a mechanic, and it would be irresponsible for me to show you something and risk damage to your vehicle. But in any case, whether you choose to do the alignment yourself or take it into a mechanic, now you're not wasting the $65 to get your alignment checked. You know it's bad, so you just tell them, okay, my front left I think has a out of alignment, toe in, toe out. Now, the other thing that this does not do, and I'm not going to get into that, is it does not show if the tire is straight up and down. You know, is it kinked this way or that way? So it doesn't check that either. There's a way to check it, but I'm not going to get into that. Now, the reason I bring you this video is a lot of people criticize some of the things I do, but the reason I do it the way I do it, for example, my homemade camper. A lot of people don't agree with the idea of having a homemade camper. And it costs $550. I think I'm up to $750 now that I've got the new corrugated plastic on it. But no matter what goes wrong with it, I know how to fix it. And I think that's key to this lifestyle, is know how everything works so you know how to fix it. Know how to identify if there's something wrong so you can go and get it fixed. Thanks for watching. Click like if you like the video, and happy travels.